So 3 years ago, FIFINE released their SC3 audio mixer, which would go on to become one of the most popular audio mixers in the audiophile community. But now, 3 years later, they released their SC8 audio mixer. So in this video, I'm going to be comparing them and showing where you should put your money in. Alright, so the first thing we're actually going to compare is the build quality of these things. So let's start off with the SC3. You get 4 sliders in the middle with 8 buttons on the side, indicators at the top, and 4 extra buttons at the bottom. So I will admit the sliders do feel kind of cheap, but they still get the job done perfectly fine. The 8 buttons on the side, I just really don't like them. I feel as if they're just way too stiff to even be considered buttons. The 4 buttons in the bottom middle are alright, but let's move on to the back of the device. So on the back, you got all of these ports as shown above. So yeah, I feel as if the FIFINE SC3 is like a decent device. It has no software, it's just plug in and play. But I feel like there are improvements that could be made, and that's where the SC8 comes in. So the FIFINE SC8 has 4 knobs instead of sliders in the front, and I feel like they do feel much higher quality. It also has 9 buttons on it for these purposes, as shown on the screen. And they do feel really high quality, like much better than the SC3. It doesn't wobble or shift around on my desk as much as the SC3. And let's look at the back now. You get much more ports on the back. Wait, is that Ethernet port? Yeah, so I'd say in the build quality aspect, the FIFINE SC8 wins by a lot. If that's what you're focused on, consider that. So the second part we're going to move on to is the software. Unfortunately, the FIFINE SC3 does not have a software, but look no further. This is where the SC8 comes in clutch again. So the SC8 has a new software that just came out a couple of days ago called the GIGABYTE software. And what this has, it has a lot of like modes and prefixes for you to pick out and adjust. And these are the compatible devices for the software. Now, unfortunately, it is only on Windows for now, but that could change in the near future. The third aspect we're going to go on to is price and aesthetics. So right now you could buy the FIFINE SC3 off of Amazon for $50, and you can get the SC8 at a retail of $80. But keep in mind, both of these do go on sale quite often, so there is actually a special sale in the description, so you could buy it off there if you want. And aesthetics wise, I don't know if this is a debate, but the SC8 looks a lot better than the SC3 in my opinion. Like, there's this little RGB bar at the bottom that just brings so much beauty to it. So the final summary that I've concluded is, with the current sales and the features of both products, I think it's much better in every single way, no matter what you're doing to buy the SC8. No, this is not glaze. I just feel like it's a much better deal for the money, considering like how limited the SC3 is. It had its time, it used to be good, but for now there's much better options on the market. Also, I was having difficult problems with the FIFINE software before, but I finally got it working. And no, I tried everything to get it on Linux. It just doesn't work that way, but it may come in the future. I know I don't usually do this, but this might just be a bonus since I'm looking for a new software to edit my videos with. So if you have any recommendations, just drop them in the comments below and I'll look for them. Also, let me know if you got this far. Okay, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, I'm pretty sure you know what to do.